In this tutorial, I will teach you how to become Mario in Minecraft. Jump into any mob's head to damage it and move blocks by just jumping against them. First, apply a tag called Mario to yourself or any of your friends by typing /tag username @Mario into the chat. Or you can just type it into command block and activate it after. Make sure you don't forget that. As you can probably tell, Mario is better jumping than Steve, obviously. For that reason, we're giving Mario a constant jump boost effect with an amplifier of 4. The settings you want to use are repeat, unconditional and always active. For the next step, you'll need to keep the settings, but let's first discuss what the next step even consists of. You might have been able to see that Mario gets launched into the air after hitting him up the Mario way, as I call it, but in order to save him from fall damage, Mario gets an overpowered resistance effect when he is shortly before hitting the ground. To accomplish that, the command block tests for the conditions you can see on the screen and applies the effect if the requirements are met. You will need this command to start the process of mobs getting damaged when you jump on top of them. By the way, this also applies to players that don't have the Mario tag. Whatever, it makes each entity that matches the selector arguments of the S section run a test that tests if there is any Mario player on the head. This is the closest to the head's position I could get without trying too long. If the test returns true, the player gets a levitation effect, leaping them into the air. In case you want to adjust how fast and far Mario jumps after hitting something, adjust the amplifier or duration of this command. The settings you need to choose for the next block are chain, conditional and always active. Everything in front of the run stays the same. This time, though, a damage command is run, which damages the affected mob by 15. Yes, you can change the amount, with the player's attack as damage cause. Most of the work is done by now, but there's one last ability we need to add: pushing blocks away with your head. You could see and hear that in the intro too. Did you notice that I mentioned hearing? Right, it's because the next command plays the sound if the block below the player's head is not above the player's head, and if the block above that is. This prevents Mario from pushing multiple blocks at once. If you're fine with that, though, simply remove the second test. The command block you're seeing right now doesn't yet push the blocks up, but plays a sound, which will be followed by the block being pushed, which occurs because of the next command, but let's keep focusing on this one. Once more, it plays a sound. This sound being played is the one that is audible whenever a wither shoots a skull. Finally, this command follows, and as I just described, it pushes the block up by running a clone command that basically creates a copy of the selected area, which in this case is one block, deletes it and then pastes it at the target position. This process moves the block. Well, so if you enjoyed this video already, I know another one you will completely love. The video on the screen features wall jumping in Minecraft, and thus completing your Mario transformation even further.